Well, my name is Barry's Cooper, known as WAP, also known as Worldwide. I was born and raised in New Orleans. I went to prison at a young age, stayed in prison many years, and most people will find my story fascinating, but I call it God-given. I'm like a busybody because I have some fascinating fighters, and like I say, most of the guys I train today, I've been training since they were 15, 16, 17 years old. I had Brad King Solomon, 21-0, 8 knockouts. In fact, he fight May the 18 at the Forum in Los Angeles. And I had Eric Babyface Johnson, 3-0, 2 knockouts. And I have Demont Body Shot Brock. He's 8-2, and all of them fight professional. And the two amateurs I got, the two amateurs that I'm currently working with to advance them. One of them won the Louisiana Golden Glove Championship 2014, and his name is Shamir Ellsworth, and one of my little 9-year-old won the Junior Olympics. His name is Emmanuel Honore. So pretty much, and of course, you know, I trained the legendary Roy Jones Jr. Oh, well, Brad Solomon fight welterweight, and Demont Brock fight junior welterweight. Eric Babyface Johnson fight junior middleweight, and my little amateur Shamir Ellsworth fight junior middleweight, and Lee Emmanuel, he just 9-year-old, he just fight amateur. But for the most part, I have a Russian fighter named Rashim. I've been working with him for the past couple of months, and expecting another one who is great fighters too. So I've been like pretty much on board. Besides training Roy himself, I've been pretty much busy in the boxing camp. You deal with so many guys that come from so many backgrounds and have so many mindsets, and then unless you know how to deal with them and impose upon them the respect of boxing or want to learn, if you get a guy that is, he could be messed up in the head, but he wants to box. And that's the advantage you have over him, is he wants to box. So for the most part, when you get personality clash and mindset difference, you just got to know how to communicate with him on a people's level, because you got what he want. So if he want it bad enough, he gonna abide by what you do. And fortunately for me, I have never had the problem where I totally disregard a fighter because of he a badass or he messed up in the head. That's the kind of people that boxing is meant to change. So if you give up on them, then you giving up on hope itself. So you can basically tell a person in life that who have a strong desire to achieve something. I once had a trainer that I admired to the utmost, name was Spider, Preston George. He once told me, he said, you know how you can tell a boxer? He have a strong desire to fight. And with that strong desire, he learned to be dedicated to fight. And with that dedication, he learned to be disciplined. So that criteria, that pretty much stick to my head, that when I'm looking for a fighter, I basically know a fighter that is have a strong desire to box, a strong desire to be something in life greater than what he is. And with that comes his dedication and his discipline. And you could see these in person, no matter whether they're a boxer or a singer or movie star or athletes or football player, basketball player. You can basically tell someone in the boxing game who have a strong desire to be a champion or just to be a great boxer, period. Probably the stereotype of being in prison for so long that you can't achieve nothing in life. Life is and pass you by. The stereotype that life is no longer for you. Something to that effect. And most guys come out of prison fall into that mentality. But one exception to me is that I never let nobody label me. I'm not often to doing ordinary things. I'm with the ordinary dude. I go through life trying to do some extraordinary things, above the ordinary things. I don't let anybody judge me on what I can't do or couldn't do or shouldn't do. If I coming out of prison, if I were allowing other people to influence what I can and cannot do, I wouldn't have achieved the level that I am now. And I trained one of the greatest fighters in the history of boxing, Roy Jones Jr. Mayweather. Extraordinary talent, extraordinary fighter. I got great amount of respect for his skill as a boxer. Is he scared of Pac? Yeah, no. Ain't no great champion scared of no other great champion. Damn, he ain't made it to his level being a coward. And people have to sometimes realize only a boxing man know there's no great champion ever scared to get in a ring with another champion. That's not part of boxing. And Mayweather is on top of his game. He didn't get there by being a coward. Look, boxers say all kind of ridiculous things out their mouth. Muhammad Ali was one of the greatest person that say anything, everything, and he didn't allow you to tell him what he couldn't say. So something coming out of Adrian Broner's mouth. I mean, how many boxers something stupid come out of their mouth? I mean, come on. And you ban a guy for saying something ridiculous out of his mouth. Well, you should have started that when Ali was calling people monkeys and gorillas and clowns and sissies and everything else. So where all the morality all of a sudden come in where this guy just said what he said? I mean, sometimes ignorance is identifiable. Even it may not be tasteful to most people, but he got a right to say what he wants. That's what America is about, the First Amendment. Roy is still a very extraordinary fighter. Speed-wise, nothing lost. Especially for fighting up in weight. When he won the Cruiserweight World title last year, December the 21st of last year, he made history in winning that 5th world title. And now he had a point in his career now that he would like to go out on a positive note. And the fact that he is the current WBU world cruiserweight champion, there are a few offers that we've been training for, but the one that's coming on the 21st is a stepping stone to the one that we're gonna do later in the year. We got a few things lined up with WBA cruiserweight or whatnot. So we just been pretty much constantly training every day and keeping them in shape and keeping them ready in case a close call or a call got to be made greater than the one that's we preparing for on the 21st. Well, me and Roy pretty much, one thing you could say, he'll never slip like he slipped before. No, not in my camp. You know, in my camp, you're gonna see the same Roy with the same feet work and the same speed. And as he get older, he may have the same hand speed, but as we grow older, sometimes our feet slow down first. Mean we have to train extra harder to make the swiftness of our feet catch up with the speed of our hand. And that's pretty much how me and Roy flow with things. I give him what he need, I coach him into what he need, and he responds, and we like, it's a bond beyond boxing. Well, all you have to do is get in the ring, shit. but anyway, I'm a pure boxing man myself personally. I teach boxing from the amateur to the professional level. So MMA, well, I don't have nothing against MMA. I don't teach it, but I got a lot of friends that engage in MMA, and I respect them for their heart and their dedication of participating in that sport. As far as boxing gonna always be here. Everybody don't want to be kicked in the groin or kicked in the rib or blah blah. They just want the sweet science of boxing. So therefore, I'm a boxing man. MMA is a very popular sport, but that don't mean you negate boxing because of it. Because boxing gonna be around long after anything been in existence all this time, and it ain't left. So what make you think it gone just because you have found a way to add a few kicks and a few body kicks and a few nut shots that gonna just make boxing disappear because you trying to kick people in the groin or in the rib and all that? No, boxing gonna be here and as long as there is a champion here. If there ain't but one champion in the world, then boxing is still here. I'm a very accessible trainer. I'm not a bigoted pride person. If a person interested in boxing, he true to the sport, then that's my type of man or woman. So your guys is easy to get in contact with me. So if they true to the sport, they can contact me again. Either through Two-Piece, the legendary Two-Piece, legendary Roy Jones, or contact me at barryscooper@yahoo.com, Instagram, Worldwide Trainer. Oh yeah, my name is Barry Cooper, aka Worldwide. Big shout out to my man Two-Piece and Roy Jones Jr. at Do It Big Magazine. My shit.